Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley. If you're new to my channel, what's up? So today I have a tutorial on this look. Now during quarantine, I was interested in buying some Colourpop makeup. Now the thing is, I wanted to do a like full face using like one brand, like Colourpop products, but a lot of their stuff was sold out and I was getting a little bit mad. So the only thing that I was able to find was this blue eyeshadow palette, which was new. So I was like, cool, I'll do that. And this foundation. This is the Colourpop No Filter Foundation. And then as well as this like glitter that I didn't end up using in this tutorial because I just didn't want to kind of overpower the eyeshadow that I have going on right now. And then the concealer. So I couldn't find powder, I couldn't find a blush, I couldn't find eyebrow, I couldn't find the primer, I couldn't find lipsticks. There's a lot of things that were sold out during that time and I was like a little upset about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do with what I do and it is what it is. But anyways, if you guys are interested in this look, then continue watching. It's been so long since I filmed a video and I just really hope that I remember how to do this. But let's get started. So I'm going to be using this Colourpop concealer. This in the shade Fair 08. And I'm going to use this to conceal underneath the brow bone. And then to conceal a little bit on the side of the eye. Because I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow first today. You know me, you know that that's kind of what I like to do. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. This is the Deluxe Crease brush. I like to use this to buff out like concealer. I just feel like it works for me. I don't know if you guys have this brush. I've had this for so many years, so I really don't know if it still even exists. But, you know, you can try. Check out Target. Check out the website. I'm going to apply this concealer right here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I do have a little bit of darkness on the side of my eye, as well as a little bit of a line that makes my eye look just like a little bit droopy. So, by doing this and also filling it in with eyeshadow, it helps like kind of give a little bit of a lift to my eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this going upward, so that I can lift the eye a little bit. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I feel like this eye looks a little bit more lifted versus this eye. I mean, it just looks normal. But I'm not trying to do like extreme coverage right now. I'm just trying to kind of give an illusion of a lift without surgery. So I'm going to focus on doing just one eye for now. So for primer, I'm going to be using this Louise base primer. This is in the shade Rumor 02. I've been pretty obsessed with this as my eyeshadow primer. I just feel like it blends very well and a little goes a long way. You don't need like too much, because if you do too much, it's going to start creasing too. So again, back with the Real Techniques brush, I'm just going to use this to blend this all over the lid. And I also like to bring it more towards like the inner part of the eye as well, just so I can get some good base going for my whole eyeshadow. Time for some eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this Morphe brush. This is the M433 brush. And I'm going to grab the color Starry Eyed. I believe that's how you say it. You know, my English not so good. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply this on the crease, going back and forth. And you're just going to repeat this process until you are satisfied with the way that it looks. Now, I mainly want to focus this more towards the crease and going up because these are the lighter shades. So I'm going to help this is going to help be like my transition shades and help me diffuse overall. I want to focus the darker blues on like the outer part of the eye and so on. So just focus this on the crease going up in circular motions and window wiper motions. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did dye my hair as well as cut it. Now, your girl's trying to go lighter. I know. If you guys have been with me for a while, you would know that I've dyed my hair so many different colors. Like I've been black, I've been rose gold, I've been blonde before, I've been red, burgundy, purple, green, blue. I've done so much to my hair, but I've always wanted to go as blonde as I could possibly be, but I just don't have like the patience for it because it takes a lot of work, time, and commitment. And I decided, you know what? Let me try. I feel like I have a good team right now and they can help me achieve the look. Now with this Morphe E27 brush, it doesn't have any color. I'm just going to use this to blend and soften this eyeshadow. Now, sorry, that was my dog. He's just like, he can't stay in place right now. But I'm just going to use it to blend a little bit. With the same Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to grab the color Fine China. Now, this is a very dark, still bright blue. And I'm going to focus this on the crease again, as well as on the outer part of the eye. This is anything new. I can never speak in any of my videos. But yeah. So yes, I am trying to go lighter. And for those who have tried, man, I need new brushes because these are starting to fall out. Like, granted, I've had these for years and years and years. So, you know, yeah. Anyways, it's a struggle to go lighter. If you are going lighter, or if you have in the past, or, you know, you tried, you know that it's a struggle. You know, it's so crazy. I work in the beauty industry. And, you know, I work in the front desk as well as like managing the salon. And it's crazy when we get calls like people saying, you know, I have black hair. Sorry, I feel like I have like something in my eye and it's bothering me. But I get calls, people saying, you know, like, oh, do you have an opening? Like, I want to go platinum blonde. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Let me check for you. And then I'm asking, like, you know, what kind of, you know, color do you have currently? I have black, like, dark, you know, black box dyed hair, and I want to go platinum blonde, like, today, and, like, I only have 2 hours available. Like, can you do it? Please do not call a salon and ever say that. First of all, it's a process to go blonde. We can't guarantee that you will be blonde in one sit down, because if that even were to be possible, we would damage your hair so much, because it's just a drastic change. Like, there's no way that in one bleach that we do that your hair is just gonna magically lift. To imagine and you see, I don't do color, so you can't take my word for it, but I believe there's like 10 numbers in the scale when it comes to lightness, like of color. Not lightness, but just in general of color. So you're going from number 1, which is like black, to you're trying to go to like a level 10, which is like blonde. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like around there, right? There's no way that with one bleach, you're going to go from 1 to 10. There's just no way. It takes time. Trust me, you do not want to rush the process, because then your hair is going to fry. And then you're not going to have any hair to go blonde for, you know? So just trust the process. Get, you know, your highlights going. Get your bleach and tones. But also make sure that you take care of it at home with mask and protein and all that good stuff. Because, you know, it's not just a hairdresser's job to, you know, get your hair right. Is your job too. With the same brush, I typically like to use like minimal brushes, so I tend to use the same brush for a lot of things. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Mad About You, which is a very dark blue, but it has shimmer to it. And you're gonna want to go ahead and apply this on the outer part of the eye, and this is gonna help just darken and as well give it just a nice little look with all this shimmer. Look at how pretty that blue is, and it blends so well with that other blue that I used. I mean, this is a blue vibes today, because obviously this palette has a lot of the blues. It's a blue theme, and I already said blue so many times right now. But yeah, just keep blending and focusing just on the outer part, as well as bringing it into the crease. Not necessarily not necessarily focusing it more towards the inner. I want to focus it more toward like the mid and outer part. Grabbed a little bit more, and I'm gonna focus this just on the outer part, trying to darken, as well as kind of like going outward to really create that nice outer shape. Now again, with the same brush, I'm gonna grab the color Tide Pool, which is a lighter blue, but again, it has a nice shimmer. So I feel like that Tide Pool looks a little bit like the color Fine China, but with shimmer. At least in my eyes right now, that's what it looks like. But I'm just going to use this to apply. So I'm focusing it more towards like the center of the eye. and going towards the inner part of the eye. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh, I feel like it looks like an ocean. But I definitely feel like I have to go in with a flat brush to really get the nice pigmentation towards the bottom of the lid a little bit. But I do like the way that this blended everything. Very lightly towards the darker shimmery blues. But making sure you blend, but don't over blend, because then it's just all gonna get together. I'm slightly bringing this into the inner part, but I'm not trying to put too much pigment because I am going to be using a different color there. Now with this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to grab again the Tide Pool color. And I'm going to press this onto the lid. And it's going to give me more coverage. Oh, look at how pretty. Wow. So now with this Morphe JH33 brush, I'm going to grab the color Moonlight, which is a very, very muted kind of blue. Slightly blend the outer part of the eye. So like up here, this is my transition shade, you can say. So I'm using this to blend out the colors more up here. Because you don't want to have, like, I just feel like right now, I mean, this looks cute, but I do feel like this line is a little bit harsh. Like I need to be able to blend this upward and bring it up for my specific eye shape. Very lightly blending this up. I feel like it's looking better because I blended out the, no, now I feel like I don't like it. Now I feel like I need to go back again with the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of that Mad About You color. And I'm just going to focus it on the outer part of the eye. Bringing it up on the crease. Very light-handed. So I'm going to stop right now on the eyes because I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lot of fallout on my nose right over here. The reason why I did my eye makeup first, because I would have been pissed if I had my face on and then this fell off. Like, ugh. This is why I do my eyeshadow first when it comes to specific kind of colors and stuff. But I'm pretty much obsessed right now with the way that this blue looks. It's looking sickening. But let me go ahead and do the other eye and then come back so that we can do the base. Now, I've never tried this foundation before. I know that it's not new, but it's new to me. So this is in the shade Light 50W. You know how hard it is to order things online? Because I ordered all this stuff during quarantine. So I didn't have a chance to like really figure out like what shade I am and all that stuff. And then I wanted to do like a full face using Colourpop products, but a lot of their stuff was sold out. And I was like, excuse me, like, hello? But whatever. So I'm using this like microfiber sponge to apply my foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over. Now, I did not moisturize my face because I ran out and I need to find, I know I have a spare one somewhere else, but I did prime, so I'm not going to miss that step. But let's see, I actually feel like it might be a match. It might be just a tidbit, maybe like off, but I feel like it's doable. We'll see. Time for concealer. So I'm going to go back with the concealer and I'm just going to be applying this under the eye so that we can blend it out. I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush to blend this into the skin. I set my face and then apply a couple products, and I'll come back using the color products that I have left. So let's go back to the eyes. And now right away, don't come after me. I know that my eyes look a little bit like different in shape. You know what? My eyes are different in shape. My whole face is not proportioned well, so it is what it is, okay? I'm not gonna argue about it. But I'm going to be using a flat eyeshadow brush like this one. This is from Morphe. It doesn't have like a number, so I wouldn't know. But I'm going to grab the color Lumi. I believe that's what it's called here on this palette. And I'm going to go ahead and dab that on the inner corner of the eye. This is creating that highlight. And I'm tapping, and slowly bringing it more up and more into the eyelid. I'm also going to go ahead and apply this on the bottom inner part of the eye, just to kind of help open up the eye. So now with this small M506 brush, I grabbed the color Fine China, and I'm going to use this and apply it as close to the lash line as possible to help smoke this out. This is always so hard because my eye tends to get watery when I do this. But try to do it as close to the lash line as possible. And then just darken it until you are happy with the way that it looks. Always make sure that you connect to the outer part of the eye so it doesn't look disconnected. But I don't know if you guys can see the difference already. So time for some eyeliner. I'm going to be using this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. This is in the shade Goddess. So it's like a midnight kind of blue. And I'm just going to be applying this on the waterline on the bottom as well as on the top. I don't want to do a wing eyeliner, but I still need to apply eyeliner so that I can have something to blend when it comes to the lashes. So I'm going to be using, this is the Hank and Henry Blickety Black eyeliner. I got this in my BoxyCharm once upon a time, so that's where that's from. My dog keeps like he's just being active right now, but it is a pencil and I'm just very lightly trying to apply eyeliner. This always like freaks me out. I hate putting eyeliner because I just feel so much pressure when I do that. Time for some lashes. And now these are from the Rose Glam Boutique. Now I actually found these through Instagram and I've been obsessed. And I bought them during quarantine and the shipping was actually pretty decent too. Now these are in the style Toxica. I love the names too. I think they're just so funny to me and relatable. I mean, no estoy diciendo que yo soy tóxica, pero I can be. Maybe. But anyways, yes, I love these style. They're like nice and fluffy yet separated a little bit. But I'm definitely gonna have to customize these a little bit because I feel like they're gonna be a little too big for my eye shape. But let me go ahead and put these on. So I know that these lashes are not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. So if you don't like very dramatic, very long lashes, I don't think these would be the ones for you, my friend. But you can always, you know, use different ones like, you know, little small wispy or so on. But I definitely feel like these lashes are pretty good because it's such a dramatic, like, you know, I mean, it's not like super dramatic, but because it's such a, you know, pop of color and you can really see it, to me I consider it dramatic, and to others it would be dramatic. So I definitely feel like these lashes do it justice. But I only have one last thing that I need to put on my face before this is completely done, and this is highlight. Now I have a love-hate relationship with highlight. I sometimes put it on, I sometimes don't. I have texture in my skin, so I feel like when I put highlight on, it just like enhances that, like in a bad way. So I'm just gonna do it for the purpose of this video. But this is the Colourpop highlighter in the color Flexitarian. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And it looks like I already have a little bit of highlight, but I don't. This is just from the blush that I used. I had a little bit of a, you know, glow to it. But now let's apply this highlight. And I'm just applying it on top of my cheeks right here. I don't really feel like I'm seeing anything, but okay, there it is. There she is. You see that highlight though? And that is basically it for the makeup look. So this is the final look. I am actually pretty obsessed with the way that this came out. If you guys did so too, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell button to get notified whenever I upload new videos, so I don't want you to miss out. Comment down below, are you guys gonna recreate it? Do you guys own this palette? Let me know. I was actually really impressed with the way that these performed, because some palettes, not necessarily Colourpops, but like just different eyeshadow palettes, sometimes when you look at the eyeshadow, it may look really dark on the pan, and then when you try to transition it to the eyelid, they just don't perform the same. But this actually did. Obviously, you saw that there was a lot of fallout, but that's expected. I wasn't too upset about that. That's why I decided to do my eyes first and then my, you know, face. Now, the foundation actually covered pretty well. I have redness as well as some old acne scars, and I feel like I did pretty good job. The only thing is I do have combination skin. I can already see my face looking a little bit shiny and oily, but you know, I'm just used to it. So I'm not too upset about it, especially because the price of that foundation wasn't that expensive. So it was pretty good. Now that highlight though, she popping, she here, okay? This is actually a pretty cool highlight. I actually like it. The only thing, like I said, is I don't necessarily wear highlight that often just because it really shows off my texture. And I don't really like to do that. You know, I'm getting older. And I don't want to talk about that. But anyways, I really like the way that this makeup look came out. Now, I apologize that I was gone for so long. The last video I filmed was like the Silk Face makeup remover wipes. I swear to you, I was in a row during quarantine making these videos, and then literally I feel like the day after I posted that video I got a call saying, hey, we're gonna open the salon. I've just been working my butt off since then. So I wasn't thinking I was gonna go back to work until like July. So we opened June 4th, and I've just been working my butt off before June 4th till now. So I'm happy just to be able to kind of like start focusing on like what I'm doing outside of work, which is, you know, making videos and just hanging out with friends and things like that. Well, I'm not really hanging out with friends right now, you know, it's quarantine, but being able to kind of just do me now because I was just so focused at work. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. I posted reviews of what I'm filming and all the goody good stuff. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.